So hello guys, today we will be discussing about NLP, which is natural language processing. So natural language processing is a branch of artificial intelligence that helps computers understand, interpret and manipulate the human language. So basically it comes from variety of disciplines and includes computer science and computational linguistics, and basically it is used to fill the gap between the human communication and the computer understanding. So in layman terms, it's basically on how a computer understands your text or your voice and draws data out of it. So NLP drives basically computer and translate that text from one language to another. So that language is basically the human language to the computer language, and there are a variety of uses of understanding the text that the human use. And so it's a good chance that you have interacted with NLP in the form of voice operated GPS systems and assistants, digital assistants, as well as speech to text software. So now where can we use natural language processing? So basically natural language processing is used for softwares and variety of uses such as spell check and voice text messaging, spam filters, and in latest technologies such as Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa. So these are all the booming technologies which are making use of NLP. So regarding the history and the background of NLP, as you all can see that it's traced down to 1949, and it's still being developed and still being researched upon. And so it means that it's a very vast topic, and continuous development is necessary for such a domain. And now we will go with the methods and application of NLP. So basically, how computers make sense of textual data. So text analytics is used for this. So what it does is basically NLP uses text analytics, which counts and categorizes words to extract structure and meaning from large amounts of content. So suppose you are interacting with a chatbot and you are discussing your situation or discussing on what you want, then the chatbot takes out the words from that comments and basically filters it out, and basically shows the search results regarding that. So this is how text analytics work. So discuss about text analytics. So these tasks are often used in higher level NLP capabilities such as content categorization. So it's basically categorizing the content, and it is basically used for searching and indexing. And it's also used for topic discovery and modeling. So how your text is categorized and how the topic is identified from that text is very important. And then sentiment analysis, so identify the mood and what kind of mood and what kind of perception the user is saying in his chat. So identifying all of that is very important. And then the most important is the machine translation. So that is the automatic translation of text or speech from one language to another. So because in today's holistic world, many are using different languages and different speech and also different accents. So it's very important that the machine is able to configure that. So now we will be working with the natural language processing examples. So we'll discuss on how the NLP is used. So as you can see that here the NLP is basically used in situations such as email filtering, smart assistants, search results, predictive text, and language translation. Similarly, it is used for data analytics and text analytics as we discussed, and then digital phone calls also, where it is used for recording and training purposes. So now, basically, all these are the use cases where NLP is used. So there are different libraries of NLP, and so the different libraries are, the most common library is Natural Language Toolkit, followed by the other libraries such as GenSim, Core NLP, Spacey, and TextBlob. So these were the libraries which are used for NLP. Now for the practical implementation. Basically, we will be using different algorithms such as Lancaster stemming algorithm, regular expression algorithm, and snowball stemming algorithm. So now we will be discussing about what is lemmatization. So it is a technique like stemming only, but the output that we will get after this is called lemma, which is a root word rather than root stem, the output of stemming. So after lemmatization, we will be getting a valid word that means the same thing. So to give a short, it's exact like similar to stemming, but a little different as we discuss in it. So now we will be discussing about basically linguistic approach of NLP. So we will be discussing about introduction to neuro-linguistic programming. So it is an approach to communication, personal development, and psychotherapy created by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in California. So basically, neuro-linguistic programming is one of the most sophisticated and effective methodologies currently available to help communicate effectively. So these days, everybody needs the skill to develop personal flexibility, and this is where neuro-linguistic programming comes into use. So, what is the difference between the natural language and neuro-linguistic programming? So basically, the main difference is that natural language deals with the daily activities, which are like speech recognition, grammar, and spelling check, whereas neuro-linguistic deals with specific tasks such as effective communication, rapport building, sales and marketing success, setting goals. So it is basically used for like corporate world and business analytics. So to conclude and summarize, so we compared some features and several popular NLP libraries. While most of them provide tools for overlapping tasks, some use unique approaches. So NLP today basically are focused on NLTK and Spacey. So NLTK is basically more academic, whereas Spacey provides out of the box solution for each problem. We don't have to think about each method is better. The authors of Spacey already took care of this. So it's great to use for a regular user. So we think that Spacey would be an optimal choice in most cases, but if you want to try something special, you can always use NLTK. So now, what is the future scope of NLP? So basically, at the moment, NLP is battling to detect the nuances in language meaning, whether due to lack of context, spelling errors, or dialectic differences. So although the future looks extremely challenging and full of threats for NLP, but the discipline is developing at a very fast pace. As we already saw in the history that it's already saw that NLP is dated from 1945 till today's time. So basically the future looks extremely challenging, but it will be developed at very fast pace like it was never before. And we are likely to reach a level of advancement in the coming years that will make complex application look possible. So basically, what did we learn with this? So basically, we learned that NLP is used for our can be used for multi purposes in business, in organization, or for our daily purposes. So now you are sitting in your home in front of Alexa, and you just want to listen to a song, and you directly demand for it. So what is all that? So it's NLP only, which basically uses AI in Alexa, and it triggers specific words which the Alexa software understands and basically makes a meaning out of it.
Is a science fiction novel
So
published in
thank you for this
1991 by
whole
FGS.
tutorial, and I hope you learned enough from this tutorial. Thank you.